Who let the dogs out? Roo, roo, roo.
Well, hello there, Sonia. Good to see you. Enjoyed your painting. I believe it was last night, but I enjoyed it. Pretty cool. I know I haven't been on here much. Doing a few things and all of that, and trying to get myself ready for the painting engagement on the 30th. So it's coming up. So we're going to do something pretty simple. As you can see, everything's kind of condensed because I got a ring light that's like a foot wide, showing in my face. So I'm trying to work with the lighting, and just with the way the room is situated and the way I got everything, you really can't escape seeing that thing in back of me. Let's make sure I get this right. So there, so I don't yoke myself, but you see, it really don't matter which way. There it is, right here. Get out of my way. That guy. You see the actual camera and that ring light there, which is not on. Don't need to be. Pretty sunny out here. Now we didn't get the weather yet, but it's coming. It's gonna come from Chicago way, and so we might get some of that ugly stuff. Somehow after it goes through Buffalo and Rochester, it kind of separates, and it goes north or to the south of us, and we kind of miss it, the big brunt of all of that. But we know it's coming. So we got pretty much an ugly weekend coming up. And then supposedly we're supposed to get some spring-like weather next week. But we'll see. Yeah, I know we're gonna get the rain. We're gonna get some ugly stuff. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Okay, on the lower right-hand side, you see most of the colors. There you go. So we have our green, almost a magenta, not really a red. We got our orange and our yellows, and obviously the titanium white, and the ring light. All right. So I'll just take a little bit of white paint here, and I'll just sketch out where I want some of these flowers to be. I grew a little tired of, well, not necessarily tired, but I think I did enough of those patchwork paintings. And considering I got to do another one of those Saturday, so we'll put the bulk of the flowers somewhere around in here. And I'm just sketching out the area where I want them to be, more or less. We'll put them around in here somewhere. So we'll just keep them kind of coddled in that corner there. All right, let's get to some background leaves. I'm gonna concentrate a little more on the composition. Okay, as you see, I have no brown, but we're gonna make some kind of tannish color of some sort. So we take a little bit of that magenta and some of that green here. Okay, get a nice looking purple that we have going on there. So we'll add a little more green in that. Now we're going to get it brownish by adding some orange in there. That'll brown that right up. All right. It's really fun. It's great to mix colors, play around with them, and see what you can get. You know, we're gonna bleach some of that out with white. All right. Yeah, that's cool. That'll work. I'll probably add a little more white to that just to get it, lighten it up a little bit more. Okay, and we're gonna do some background leaves, and we're gonna frame in some of these. What color do you get if you mix magenta with that ring light? Well, you just get a brighter magenta. Now we're gonna come up in here somewhere. And we'll just start framing some colors in here. And we're gonna bring that out and about right in here somewhere. Something like that. I say we're gonna frame in some outside stuff. Just like that. These are gonna be the outside flowers. They're gonna be other, obviously more greener array of flowers in this. Right now, just blocking it all in. This board had been painted sometime last year. So it's been around for a minute, and I keep it in the cabinet back here. And I just look at them and see, you know, what do I really want to do with them, more or less, you know. We'll kind of bring some of that here, and we'll wipe some of that down here somewhere. These are background things, so they can be a little larger, just uncomfortably blurry. Because once again, they're going to be background leaves, where we're going to just really produce shapes with them, and anything else. All right, and more or less going to be that color, just brownish color. All right. I'm going to take some more white, all right, and put it right in with this color. No glycerin will be needed for any of this. And we're going to pull this right toward us. All right. I guess I could zoom some of this in, and we'll just move it around a bit. That should be good. We'll aim the camera up here first. Put it a little closer toward the cameras here. You guys can check it out. All right, here we go. Once again, we're just gonna have a little fun with these. We're gonna just get interesting little shapes, just like this. Once again, they're background things. Okay, just like that. All right, they're the background. They don't have to be really detailed or anything like that. Yeah, let's get one right about here. Just like that. We're gonna come here on the other side and just kind of match it. I'm going to use just a small touch of water because I want the paint to dry. And I'm just going in different directions. Like that, we're going to come down here and add one this way. And we're going to come here and do the same thing. Once again, these are just background fellas. Okay, I'll extend that one. I'll extend that one a little bit. So how you been feeling, Sonia? How are things going? We'll put one right here. And we'll do one right here like this. We overlap a little bit. Just like that. Good, good. Yeah, just take it easy. You know, I understand. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard a Jim talk by. I guess he was reviewing things in the background back there. He must have been sitting in his favorite vodka lounger, giving commentary. I think I heard him back there a little bit. Once again, I'm just doing shapes here. Just leaf shapes just to fill things in a little bit. All right. No more, no less than that. Just background. Yes, definitely. I understand apprehension. I understand the fear. My brother, he had to go up under the knife very recently. He has to do it again. So, you know, obviously he's my brother. I'm a little concerned, but I believe that he's really doing what the doctor said, which is to kind of, you know, do what he has to do. Just, you know, but other than that, just slow it down a little bit. You know, everybody handles traumatic experiences a little differently. And like myself, he's not in the league of spring chicken anymore, so he has to kind of be a little mindful, like everybody else, you know. Okay, I gotta see where I'm at here. All right. Let's aim this a little bit downward like that. And once again, like I say, I'm just adding in leaf patterns here. I'm gonna dip into a little bit of water, get some of this extra paint, and it's just background stuff, so it's all right. We'll come up here, add some this way, come up around here. Okay. And you can direct which way you want these leaf patterns to go. It's all right. Say it's just background stuff. Light, airy, washed out background. Oh, Lord. Nobody really got that reference of Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. Remember the Friday movies where they got fired on their day off? Oh, man. All right, we're going to go back into a little touch of green, a touch of orange there, slight touch of magenta. I'll bring some of that brown back again, a little touch of white, bleach that back out, return that color. This is why I use such a small palette also, because you don't have to have 300 colors, you know. It's funny that those movies now are somewhat classics. that's how time, that's what time does, you know. Let's have one go upward. We're gonna have it come this way, and then we'll get the shape going there. And we're gonna come the other way. Once again, I'm just using a tiny bit of water because I want this to dry. And I just need really shapes, the leaf shapes, really. Okay, right in here. Oh, we'll come in this way with it. Go right in there. Like I say, I don't need to really do anything super detailed at this stage with the floral patterns at all. And if you notice that the light is toward the bottom, so we'll kind of aim it that way. All right, let's go. I think I'll just angle it upward like that. We'll concentrate on some of these flowers here. We should be good right about there. The logo shouldn't be in the way. Nope, it's on the side. All right. Okay, we're good. All right. I don't have to deal really with the brown as much anymore, but I can add, let's do that while it's on my mind. We'll take some of the brown, we'll take some of this magenta, and we'll mix it in like that. All right. We're gonna add a slight touch of green in there. We'll gray it up a bit. That's neat. There's some weird purple thing going on there. Pinky purple. Throw a little orange in there. That's gonna brown it up just a tad. All right, that's cool. Add a little bit of white in that. Lighten it up. Okay, pull it towards us. All right. We'll take some of this and we'll come in between here like that. And I'll give it a press. And we'll just get some nice dangly guys coming around here. Come here. Aim it downward like that. Thicken him up a little bit. We'll put one thicker one coming down, and then we'll bring him right in that direction. Oh, you guys can't see that. Of course not. We'll put you back there. We have one come up like this. It's like that. And we'll have another just dangling there like so. Add a little white. We'll put a lighter one hanging around back there. Something like that, and just come around like that. Yeah, he's cool. Cool, just like that, I guess. Yeah, I'd keep him like that. Because we're going to have green and whatnot going on back there, so we'll keep it like that. All right? Okay. All right, let's get to, let's get another brush, thicker brush. Let's start to color in some of these flowers here. Okay. How you doing, Shane? Shane, I haven't seen much work from you. Are you still painting or what? I haven't seen anything from you in quite some time. Curious minds want to know. I miss seeing your work. Let's go into our yellow. Let's get rid of the magenta stuff. We don't necessarily need it as of right now. Not yet, anyway. I'm hanging in there day by day, you know. So, got an upcoming teaching class on the 30th. So I got to get some stuff finalized and see how many people are going to be there so I can buy the supplies and get everything set and ready and all that good stuff. Yeah. So, all right. Let's take a little touch of yellow. Put it right here. A little bit of orange. All right. Now we'll get this yellow orangey thing going on here, and then for the highlights, we'll make the flowers appear yellow, but we don't want to start out with yellow. All right. So we'll do with the orangey stuff here first. Okay, that should be good. And we're just going to start filling this area in with the orange yellow mix here. All right, much like that. It doesn't have to be the cleanest thing in the world to do. And now remember, this is an old board. Okay. I made this board last year sometime. Don't necessarily exactly remember when, but I made a bunch of them and I just stored them. I didn't have any ideas for them, so I kept them there. Well, I do miss your works, Shane. Sonia is artistically growing by leaps and bounds. She's getting more comfortable with her subjects, which I knew will come. All of that comes in time. Not everybody develops at the same time. So, but she is now at the point where she can look at a picture and start to do it, break it down. You know, that's what I look at when I see artists doing their thing. You know, how they approach their work. Oops, sorry. I'm looking at my big screen talking to you. How they approach their work, you know. So, I can kick myself because I really haven't been concentrating on doing a lot of painting. And I should, but I don't. All right, let's go with this magenta color. Okay. This is going to be the middle of our flower, so we know where to go with this guy. And we're going to pop that circles right in here somewhere. We'll fade it in that direction there. But that guy, just want to be, we'll have him aim downward. We'll have him go this way. So we'll put the V right here. Like that. Okay. We already got one going straight on here. We might have this one go straight too. We'll see as we go on with it. All right. No, I got you. I got you. There's a group or a couple of musicians that wanted to get together and start another band thing. They're much older. At my age, I'm the baby of the group at 56. So we got them from 56 to 70 and ranges in between. So we're going about it slowly. I already got the list of songs. I got to download them and everything. But I got a service on Sunday to do in circuits. I got to learn those too. It's already Friday. So probably after this, if I don't have to drive anywhere, I'll start to practice those. So I got to start really developing and concentrating on my breaking up my time a little more efficiently, I should say. We're going to go right back to the half-inch brush now. Okay. So we'll let this dry and all of that. We'll tackle these last. We're going to put the greens in now for the leaves. Okay. We'll start to group them in. Let's take our green over here. Right on top of this orange. We'll mix that orange in with the green. It's okay. All right. Our green, we're going to get a touch of the magenta in there. We're going to make it a little deep. Okay. And that magenta in there will just really give us a nice deep green here. Get a little touch of water. No glycerin. All right. A little bit of water. Oh boy. You guys dwelling on a subject where I should keep my mouth shut. Women and weight. Certain subject, men should just really be quiet and just nod their head. That should be our role. Moving on. Okay. So a lot of this still is about composition and whatnot. Okay. So I already can see where I'm going to put some of these. All right. And we're just going to go right on to it. I'm going to kind of pop one right up in here. Okay. I'm not concerned about covering up the background leaves. That's what they're there for. All right. And I'm not bothered by you guys really barely seeing the green as of now. You will when it comes to the highlights. Okay. So we're going to work all of that out. We're going to get that straight. We're going to come over here. We'll pop one right in front. Just like that. And we're just getting the initial shape of the leaves here. Okay, let's see, this will all make sense in time. I'll put it right there. Are you trying to oust Shane? You trying to say that she's on the down low, a serial internet artist serial killer? Oh man. They're gonna get a Netflix movie and call it Cupboard Shane. The haunted cupboard of Australia. Unassuming artist by day. Ravenous vigilante slaughter of evil at night. Oh boy. This is what happened when you let Sonya run free. You got to accept the risks, you know. All right, we got some of these guys blocking in. We're just blocking in, really, the florals here. So, having a little fun. All right, a little touch of water, and we're starting to paint starting to thicken up a little bit, which is, you know, it's fine. When you're doing paintings like this where there's a massive amount of leaves, you can pick and choose which leaf is going to be above the other ones, which will come in the highlights. All right, so, you know, just have a little fun with it. All right, that's all. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the ride. All right. And once again, I'm thinking about composition here. Like I said, I got a 40-inch screen over to my right where I can look up and check it out, because it looks like somebody else is doing it. All right. Lord, she done called Sonya the devil. She done went full water boy on you there, Sonya. My mama said, my mama said, my mama said. He's the devil. It doesn't take much for this group. For those of you who will be watching this later, just sit back and soak it in. For those of you whose ears are easily sullied, you might want to just go to another stream. My mama said he's the devil. I can't. Ah, boy. Here we go. All right. We're going to aim some of these. Aim some of them downward. I think I can get a little some. Aim it right down here. Okay. So you're just gonna help trail our eyes over here. Let's get a little bit of water. Loosen up what little bit of paint we have left. Just like so. We'll get in some more green, slight touch of magenta. Still want to make that green a little deep. All right. And once again, as we're doing this, it will be definitely your choice to which leaf will be in front of the other. Definitely up to you. All right. Okay, we're gonna have some fun with the leaves here. Oh boy. She's probably checking through hospital records right now to make sure you are that Sonya that she can deliver from the hospital. Yes, I think we do that to all of our parents. I know mine was seriously in question from time to time, so, you know. Okay. Let us play with, get some interesting colors here. Let's go with touch of white and yeah, we'll just stick with the white here. We'll just get some water to loosen it up a little bit. Now be careful on the amount of water you're going to use because we'll tap a little yellow in there. Still want some of that greenish tinge in it because it becomes transparent the more water you put in acrylic paint. All right. Okay. Let's go. We'll start from up top here, and we'll start it from here. And I want to gently blend out some of that, kind of soften some of that up back there. And we're going to do a few here, kind of curve it around here. I'll blend some of that out. Like that. And we're gonna keep it moving here. Let's go down here. Come on, bring some of that a little further there. Blend some of that out. Don't ever be afraid to blend some of this. Bring some out, bring some in. Okay. And keep in mind that touch of green there. Keep in mind that acrylic paint flattens, so the color might be a little heavy, a little bright starting out, but once it dries, the color starts to flatten. So keep that in mind also. Now, because I'm not using glycerin, I'm just using water. That smoothness you're not gonna see too much of. I will make this flower ahead of the other one, just like that. Get that out of there. And I like to smear it a few times. It gives me the nice uneven type of shading I like to play with. Okay. Her youngest will be 40. Kind of puts things into perspective, doesn't it? Like I say, the band that I am currently in, at my age, I'm the baby of the group. at 56. So it's kind of funny. Okay, let's put a little love here. Just like that, and we'll make it a little, fade that in a little bit. We got this guy back here, and I'll just guide it this way. We'll have him come out this way like that. There. The leaf in the back here on the bottom, we'll give it a partial one right in here. A little further in. Like so. Okay. We got a little yellow and white. Now we got that yellow in there, it's all right, because the white will never truly be white. And we're going to be very careful. We would just need the edge of the brush. Okay, just the edge. Just like that. You don't need too much. Just keep points, keep hearts in this. All right, let's go here with this. Like that, just a little bit. It just gives the illusion of it really really sticking out there. Anything that's brighter is going to really come up front. Remember, the darkness recedes, the brightness proceeds. I don't think it's just get a little heavier, a little brighter. And you don't need really too much. Okay. I'll kind of fade it in there. Wow. What did you do to your poor parents, Sonia? Wow, they had you and it's like, nah, children aren't supposed to act like this. We made a children of the corn. Some of the little spoiled antics I used to do. My mother probably was thinking, I wonder if I can still send this one back. You know. She was probably looking into child labor laws in Guam or something. I don't know. Who knows? There we go. all of it adds a little bit of character. Okay. I think I got enough for just one little piece of brightness over here. Right about here. Just like that. I don't even have to go toward the back leaf. All right. Let's incorporate a little bit of that background into some of these guys. Unfortunately, the blue that I have is that super dark blue. I presume I do have some other blue around here, but I'll just use this one. We'll put it right here next to that green. You guys can see it. Just a little blue. All right. The key to this is you want it to be the shadow. You're right here. You want it to be the shadow side, all right? In here. But you don't want it to be like too radioactive like. All right, so we'll add a slight touch of white to this, very slight. All right, we can put it here in the green because they kind of go together. A small amount of white in there. All right, now remember this color will get flat on you. All right, I'm just use a corner of water on the brush. This is for the shadow side of the leaf here, and remember it will get the color will flatten out. And I will blend that in very slowly, carefully, especially where it's meant to have a little bit of shadow, but we're going to work on that shadow. We're really going to get these leaves in there, so I really don't have to deal with it once I get to the actual flowers themselves. All right. A little touch of water. Funny you should mention that, Shane. I was a tomboy too. All right, let me stop being silly. We're going to add some of that blue for the dark there. And it will, once again, once it dries, it'll flatten out. But we're gonna accent this as we go on here. You'll see. I want this bluish color here to really represent the shadow side of the leaves. Okay, not petals, they're leaves. But we're going to use another dark to give even deeper shadow. You guys see me do these for a few years in different varieties and different variations of these. Hold on, guys. There. Okay. once I finish doing the darker half here of the leaves, we're going to go even darker for the shadows. Now, the blue and the green are related, so it fits and matches. No, Shane, there's a lot of things that the kids of today, they just don't have a clue. And unfortunately, it will be lost, you know. It's rather sad, you know. The poor little disillusioned bastards. We're gonna come up in, and I'll save that for, I'll use the green once again, just to, the bluish rather, help shade in some of these guys. Oh yeah, I remember that too, Sonia. Shoot, when the street lights come on, man, we better be home. Kidding me? And of course, with me being a male child, I had to push that boundary. Yep, I effed around and found out. Ah, yes, the good old days. All right. Now, before I go into the main, the deeper shadows in this, oh no. What the heck? Joe. Oh my goodness. I appreciate the blackmail picture. Thank you, Sonia. What is she thinking? Oh, brother. Now I can understand why you're an only child. Good Lord. I didn't expect to see that this morning. Oh boy. Well. I must say, I've never played an organ sitting on the floor. Ever. Quite a talent there. He's channeling his inner little Richard or something. We're going to put the veins in the leaves here as soon as I get my head out of the way. All right. You know, in the beginning, I've never put the veins in the leaves. I just didn't. But a few people, I think I even asked if, whether, you rather see the veins in the leaves or not. And people said, yeah, keep them in there. So that's how me putting the veins in the leaves started, because I never really did it. Now I'm very accustomed to doing them. So, and I've wanted to do something a little different than the tape paintings that I was doing, because next week I'll be doing that with a class. So they're gonna have fun with it. I know they are. It is fun to do, time consuming, but quite satisfying once you finish it. Oh my goodness. Yep. Sonya, aka Hellspawn. I'm pretty sure she got some questionable pictures on Marilyn Monroe and everything else that Hoover may have sent her. You know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the government pays her a nice stipend to hush photos. Because of Sonya, Google, they're gonna develop some emojis that turn the halos right into flame. And as you see, I'm using the very tip of the script liner to get these fine lines. You have to dip your brush in quite a bit of water to get this effect. You really need the paint to be loose. Okay. Yep. As you do this, you'll get a feel for it, feel for your brush, you know, to know if it's actually going to work or not. Okay. It just comes in time. That's all. And you'll get it. Trust me. It'll happen. Don't be discouraged. Keep going at it. Keep working at it. Okay. Don't stop. All right, we got one more here. I am ambidextrous. I don't really announce it. People usually catch it when I switch hands all of a sudden. Yeah. So when I teach, I try not to do it because many people obviously can't. So I try to shy away from a lot of that. Desperate times call for yeah. And yes, I will put the paintbrush in my mouth to keep the tip straight. I've always did it. I tried to break myself of it. That's not gonna happen. Okay. As I let that dry a little bit, we're gonna mix a shadow color real quick. Use a lot of water. I tend to use a little bit of red, the blue, which is gonna turn purple. The green will darken that up a little bit. Okay, now we do have white mixed in there, so. All right. Now I need it to be, well, it's getting there, but I believe I can get away with this. All right, now it's obviously way too thick, so you're gonna need plenty of water in there, all right? Loosen that paint up a little bit, because you want a glaze, you follow me? Now there's plenty of paint on the brush. We're gonna get rid of that paint. We just cleanse that brush real good. The glaze you're looking for is really right there. Okay. Now, you might say, it's a little bit on the bluish side. Well, remember what the colors you're putting on top of this. Okay. And you get a little bit on the tip of the brush. And we're just going to darken in some spots there. Now, if you feel that it can be even darker, and to which I do feel it can be a little darker, obviously I don't have it here because that's not true red, but that's all right. We have a workaround. At least I have a workaround. So we're going to use, what is this, Mars Black? A little bit of Mars Black in there. I have Payne's Gray somewhere around here. Just a little bit of just a little touch of Mars Black, darken that up. There we go, just like that. Now that's more than enough. Okay, now we have the darkness that we're looking for that we need here. All right. Just a little bit. Make sure it's you have plenty of water. You want it to be dark yet transparent. Okay. And then we'll start having side, you brush it in there like that, and you're really getting your shadows, the shadows of the leaves. Okay, so where it's meant to be a little dark without it being jet black, this is how you do it. You can get away with it. Right underneath some of the floral patterns there. And also, let's say, for instance, we'll put it in here like that. Now, say you got a sharp line like that. You just take your finger right on the edge, and you just blend that out. You want the depth of that darkness, but you don't want a solid edge to it. So you just blend that out. Okay. All up in here, it can be dark here. It's the shadow side of the leaf. And use your finger and you blend out the edge. You're just taking that sharpness out of that edge. Okay. And remember, you're gonna still see the color in the veins and whatnot, but you're just gonna have that shadow in there. And you can keep doing this to your heart's content. Actually, this leaf is in back of the other ones. Okay. Like so. And if you also notice that the more colors you put in here, okay, the more yellowish this will start to become to look, even though we didn't put pure yellow in here. All right. It's just the way your eyes perceive and see things. All right. All up in here, you can darken that up a little bit. If it looks, like I say, a little wonky, give it a chance, because remember, all this color, it turns flat. All right. And all that brightness will go away. Once you understand the concept of how paint works, certain paints, okay. Because remember, watercolor dries lighter. All right. Acrylic dries darker. All right. Because watercolor is a thin paint anyway, and it uses the color of the paper. And if your color is white, well, there you go. All right. So as I'm looking and I'm playing around here, okay, I think we're pretty good with all of that. Shane. Oh, Lord. All the secrets come out. All right. Now that we've established our background, and I told you that the shapes of these leaves, they really wouldn't matter. They're just shapes. Okay, we got this guy hanging around back there, which is fine. But you still know that there's different layers going on here. All right. Okay. Let's get rid of this. I guess eventually I'll put another razor blade in this. It's kind of on the dull side here. And we can get rid of some of that. All right. So we just clean up that area a little bit. All right, we're going to still use the same old 1/2 inch here. Let us move into, I'll just pull this out here. Now yellow is an extremely transparent color. All right, now we got a little bit of orange in there, that's all right. Very transparent color. We'll just go with this for right now because it is a transparent color, so it's fine. All right, let us probably, we're done with the leaves, so we'll zoom in a little bit here. And we'll work on the guy on the bottom. So we'll work with this fella first. Now we know that our light source is coming from the bottom, okay? So we'll do kind of a cupped thing with this particular rose here. So we'll start it from, well, we'll start it from over here, just like this. And we're just establishing the light source, and we'll just keep it going until it just fades on out there. Just fade it on out, just like that. We'll wear that out a little bit there. All right. So we'll just establish more or less a light source. Okay. I guess we can kind of, with this guy here, I guess what we're going to do with this one, since it's upside down, we'll just do it this way. We'll something like that. Then we'll pop one here like this. Yeah, we'll have this one come above, come over, like that. So I'll just kind of start him right now, just like that. He's an open one, so he'll be in front of this guy. Okay. So I'll just block some of that love in, just like that. All right, we'll just block him in, like so. So we know which guy's doing what here. I'm gonna come over here and same thing. We're gonna aim him downward because he's upside down anyway. So, and you know, all roads lead to Rome. The dot would be like right there. So that's where we would pretty much aim some of those petals. All right. Okay, let's go back into our yellow. You guys can't see it. I'll have to move the camera up. We'll take care of a few of these guys at the same time. Right there. All right. We'll bring him right around in here. Okay. And we're going to curve it. Curve him, and we'll fade him away somewhere in there like that. All right. That's where we have this fellow right in here. Okay. Right there. So I am really just showing where the main light source is, and then we're gonna work from there. This guy here, pretty much the same deal. Right in here, and then I'll kind of fade him off over here. He's faded here, just like so. And he'll just fade away over there. So that's where the light is definitely going to hit on these fellas. All right. Okay. Hey, Larry, how are you? No problem, I understand. Good to see you, Larry. They're just divulging all sorts of secrets, and you know, Sonia is exposing all of her sinful practices, and she was the main catalyst of her parents not having any more children because she prided herself on being the demon seed. So we're just letting her bask in her own glory. So, Jonathan, hello, how are you, sir? Okay. Now that we got that established, and since the camera's already up here, we'll just play around up here. All right. So we established where somewhat the bright part of the rose is going to be. We're going to get a touch of orange, a little more yellow and an orange, and we're going to more or less get a shadow side going with the with this fella. And it's mainly the same yellow orangey mix, but we're going to just clean it up a little bit here. All right. Semi-transparent, and we'll start it up in here. Blend it, but out here, we're just gonna just a different flavor of yellow. That's all. We're gonna come in here, softly blend that, just like so, and bring it right in. Just clean it right up there. All right. And then we'll work our highlights and shades and such. You might not see too much of a difference camera-wise because of the lighting, but well, you'll see once it flattens out. Okay, I could probably do that with this one, but I think with this one I'm going to have it come out like so. We'll make this one a petal going into the red like that. So we're going to get a little more orange, a lot more yellow, pop it in there. No white, we'll just use the orange and yellow mix. Get plenty of it here. All right, I'm going to pull this toward me. We're going to come here and we're going to come and curve it and go inward. Just like that. And we'll bring them in. And we got one in the center. Pop in there just like that. All right. Okay. We'll keep that the way that is. We'll be all right with this. And we'll do have our little fun with this guy. All right. We got these lovelies in here. We're gonna curve that around, make it look all pretty, just neat, and make it a little neat here. I already know what I'm gonna do with that, and we're gonna continue that right in here. Okay, have it come around like so. I'm gonna cut that right around in there. Let's bring that back down. Right about, let you see the whole thing right there. All right. We'll have him cup in right in here like that. And then we'll bring that down, blend it into its yellow right in here. And then we're gonna get into the little fine tuning processes of all of that. Just like so. All right. All right. I'm corrupted now. Are you kidding me? That bridge has been crossed a few years back. I've actually been to Michigan about 4 times already. My friend, their kids got spring break this upcoming week. And I believe the children have their break here. It's weird that they have it on the same week, but they have to work. So they don't have a break. So they can't come down. So they're not very happy about that, but you know. All right. So we have a few of these roses. They're kind of cup shaped. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start fine tuning now. Since I'm over here on the bottom, we're gonna concentrate on the guys on the bottom here. And you know we're gonna need much more yellow than what you're looking at. So all right. And we're gonna add a little bit of white to the yellow. All right. To strengthen up the yellow. Yellow's very transparent. Very weak color. You have to help it out a little bit. So the titanium white, even mixing white would help it out. So we're gonna go back with our 1/2 inch brush here. I'm gonna play around in there to get a touch of titanium white here. All right, put it right in there. All right, we're gonna start with this guy. And remember, all roads lead to Rome. So basically, you're going to aim your strokes in there. Okay. I want to fold in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'll press, pull down, pull, and disappear. And you overlap as you're doing this. And we'll make that the outside petal and bring it in like that. All right. I'm going to leave that alone because we have to go brighter for that. I want the petal turned inward. Well, the yellow has always had poor nutritional values. It's just always been a rather transparent color. And well, you know, got to report it to the Child Abuse Bureau or something, you know. Mother never did feed the yellow right. We're going to come here. We're going to go on in there like that. We're going to press and right in here like so. All right. It's like that. This guy in the middle, we're going to give a slight push and then go on in. Slight push. And you bring it in. Slight push. And bring it in there. Slight push. And bring that in. Another little slight push. Bring that in there like that. All right. He's hanging around back there. Now, I told you I wanted a fold here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little yellow. We'll place it here. And a little more white than yellow. Like that. All right. Very simple to put a fold in there. You're gonna come here and right here, and you give it a push, 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 and you're gonna come here, and we're gonna brighten that right in there, and we're gonna kind of curve that in there. All right. So now you got an upturned petal. You got one flipped around there. Let's take this guy, give him a nice little push, a little brightness right there, just like that. It doesn't have to be even. Just like so. Okay. With that yellow flower, you can get away with all sorts of little things there. Let's go to the interior of the flower. We're just going to add a little more white. And so within here, if you want to aim it in between these guys, you can. Okay, and that's probably good enough. And we're going to come up above and do the same thing. Aim all of this toward that dot. Okay, just like that. Blend that right in there. Yeah, we can probably play with another one right up in here. Okay, we're gonna go with our little orangey color, and you're gonna add a little bit of white to our orangey yellow color here, because we're gonna start playing around with all sorts of shade and whatnot. You can come here, give a little push, just like that. We're gonna come here, and we're gonna take it, and you're gonna just a little bit of a highlight, just like this. Blend it right in there. You got another one here. The smallest little push. And it just gives you the impression of the petals. Okay. Like so. If you want to put another one here, you can put another one here. And the curves are kind of extreme there. Go around, just showing the roundness of the flower. All right, we're gonna do that again. A little touch of water right here in this little orangey, orangey color here. Add a touch of white. Go back into your little orange yellow here. Careful with your white. You don't want it to be too overbearing. All right, we're gonna come here now. We're just shading well, we're on the shaded side of these fellows. Just like so. Use my hand, just blend it in a little bit. Get a little curve there. All right. And we're gonna come in here. We'll tease a little bit here. If anything, you really want to highlight the edge, like so. Okay. We're gonna go back into our yellow and white. Get it very bright here. Go into our white here. Right in here. It's contaminated with yellow. All right. We're gonna do the outside here. We're gonna give a slight push and go on in. Push. Inward. Push. We're gonna bring this one right down, right here. There. Just like that. Watch what I'm gonna do here, because I already see it, so we're just gonna capitalize on it. You're gonna leave that little sliver, that color. But look what you have here. Remember, anything brighter comes outward. Follow me? And remember, the light source is here. So, Just like so. Get that a little sharper there. All right. So you have two really on the outside. You got that little fella peeking around over there. We're gonna come here. I'll just take my finger and we'll just wipe that around there. It's just the tip, the edge there. All right. So yes, we're gonna do a little finger painting. It's all right. And there, we're gonna bring that in. Keep the edge. You keep the edge and you fade out the rest. That's all. Okay. Let's go with a little bit of a little more yellow in this orangey color red in here. Okay. We're gonna come in here just like that. And we're gonna come here. Same thing. You're gonna go in the opposite direction, going downward. Because these petals are folded inward here. We're gonna come around right in here. You can go in that direction. They're being covered here. And then we can put our little, see that? See how it just gives the impression of being just balled up in there. All right. A lot of it is suggestive. Okay. Okay, we got these guys in here. You can have them come opposite way here. You got them in here. Come across that and get rid of that dot, just like that. Come across in here, just like so. Just like that. All right. Okay. We're almost done. We're almost out of here. Let's go over here and let's bring that over there like that. All right. We have a little fun with these fellows. Let's get a little touch of white right here in this orangey yellow mix. Whoops. White. All right. Shane, this is her version of good. We're gonna come up here, up on the top here. And we're gonna bring that in. And we're gonna do the same thing here. Come here. Go right on top of the tape. You're gonna put that right in there, like so. Even though it's on top of the tape, it's all right. You know, go with the flow of your petals. Either it's on top of the tape or not. It's all right. We're gonna put a few more in that direction coming down. And what you do, you go part way up. Add a little yellow to this orangey stuff, a little touch of white, which is turning a weird greeny color. But that's all right. Okay. So you're gonna go in between. If you want to go in between like this. Yeah, bring it inward like that. Maybe you want one higher, way up here. It's all right. Come here, come downward. Bring it in there. Maybe you want a shorter one, maybe right in here, and just curve it right in. A little touch of white in it. And you're gonna get another one in there, right in here. Pop it in there. I want a little white. We'll put it right here. A little touch of yellow. We're gonna get a folded petal in front of these guys, right in here, right here, and go inward, right here, inward, right here, inward. Let's put another one a little higher up over here in this edge right there. All right. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna push, and we're gonna curve it. Push, curve right in there. Just like so. Get a nice strong rim of color right there. Come on down. We'll curve it pretty strong in this direction, right in here like that. I think you might have scared off the paranormal gentleman. He's probably figuring he'll stick with the ghost. Oh, that's a good point. Kind of makes you want to go, So as we're looking at things here, I think I want to brighten up. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can see. You guys are right there. All right. I just want to brighten up a few parts there. We'll brighten this up a little bit too. Not too much, just a little dab. All right. Right here, you have to brighten it up because this petal is in front of that. So you have to kind of strengthen that a little bit. Okay. I believe we are over. You know what? Well, I kind of like the way that it sticks up there. I still want. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go right here too. Let's right in here. Boom. We're gonna come right in here like that. Yeah, just like that. And we're gonna take that and we're gonna bring it around. And we're gonna curve him around too. This one goes straight down. Okay. Just like that. There's a trap door in the back of my cupboard. They can get out. They can get out and head toward the hills from whence cometh their help. Okay. We're going to actually let's get a little fold up in here for this guy, just like that, just because a little interest right in there. All right. Okay. What do I want? No. We'll go with a little touch of orange and white. Running out of white. Okay. Get some of that going in here. A little bit of orange there. Still need some white. We're at the, just about the very end of this, but I ran out of white paint. All right, yes, and a little touch of white there. All right, so we're slowly coming toward the end here. I'm gonna brighten it up here. It's the slightly deeper color of orange yellow mix. And we're gonna come over here. Right in here. And we'll fold that in there like that. Bring it right in there. And we're gonna put another one right in here like that. And bring it around. If anything, I'm more concerned about the edges here. Okay, that's gonna really help sell your flower, your petals. It's the edges there. We're gonna come here, add one in between, right in there. We're gonna add a little separation in the front. I want some of that brightness to come back, so a little touch of yellow, a little touch of titanium white. Add a little more body to this guy right in here. Right in there like that. Brighten that guy up. You take a little bit of white. Right in there. Right around in there. All right. And come circle that around in there. Just like that. And nice rim of paint right in the top. Push that inward. Just like that. I want a little sharper white in there, like so. And really it's just to separate where I want the bright stuff to be. Okay, right in here, brighten that up a little bit, like so. All right, let's go in between all in there. Great, about 12:30 we're expecting snow. Isn't that just wonderful? And I'm just taking this paint, just swirling around in different areas there. I'll fill up some of that there, just like so. All right, as I'm checking out things for one last time, we're gonna pan this camera out. I think we're good there. Let's see. I know it really isn't too much more to do it. I think I got one more. You guys can see the whole thing. I think we got it. Yeah. Yeah, we're all right. Okay. All right. So as I'm looking and checking little things out. I probably can add a few little dabs of this magenta stuff just to pop in. We'll mix a little orange in that magenta. Just get some little firebrands in there somewhere. Okay. So we'll kind of throw in a few of these like this. We'll come in and we'll pop one in here like that. We'll come down here, pop another one in there, just like that. Get in there, give it a little point. Just like that. Okay. And it's a great way for me to get rid of some of this paint. Okay. Here, we'll pop one in here like this, and we'll come wiggle, 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 and we'll put a point right in there. Just like that. Now we'll put one. We'll just wiggle one right in there, just like that. Now, for those of you who might think I just went plumb crazy right now, no, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's take some of this orange, a little bit of white, a lot of white, right, like that. All right, pull it towards me. We're gonna come here. Just like that. And we're gonna get a nice little line there. Do the same thing here. Boom. Okay. Just like so. I'm gonna come back in there. Use the corner of the brush, and we're gonna get a little line in there like that. And we'll connect that one too. Hopefully my head isn't in the way too much. Okay. Just like that. All right. It's just to add a little more interest, a little more depth to the painting. Just like that. Okay. Even though the yellow flowers are in the front, but you just have a little interest of something else. It's a little small something in there. Okay. See? No harm, no foul. Just a few. All right. And it's still, we still got it matching and doing this thing. All right. Oh, no good. I hope you guys are all right out there. I'm pretty sure we're going to be scheduled for a few brush fires ourselves. All right, since we're at the edge of this thing here, you guys really don't need to see me. So we're going to switch cameras back to the traditional view. All right, let's see if I can do that in one swipe. Yes, I can. All right. Now, in doing that, obviously, just move that over a little bit. I think we're good right about here for you guys. All right. Yeah, you guys are all right about there. All right, well, let me throw a signature on this. I thank you guys for watching. I'll somehow rework my time to where I'm on here a little more often. Somehow. We'll see. I know people would rather more or less see me live. So I gotta work out. I don't know. I'll work out a time somewhere in there. All right. Well, it's good to see you guys and talk to you. As always. There. All right. Now, the majority of of this painting was already varnished. So I'll wait for this to totally dry, which will take a few, about 30 minutes or so. Then I will varnish it. Then I'll probably resin this painting. So. And yes, I have white tape. There we go. All right, guys. There it is. I can probably turn this giant light off too. I don't need it. There. All right. Well, there you have it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll more likely see you in the next one. Thank you, Shane. No, you get facial expressions. Nah. Well, I'll save that to when we do another joint session again. There. So me, you, and Bruce, we have to carve out some time so we can go back to the days of old and just act foolish. But anyway, there you go, guys. Some yellow roses doing their thing and all of that. So it was a pretty neat way for me to get rid of some of these background plates that I have. And it, I didn't really want to do another tape painting because, like I said, it takes a little while to do those. They're fun, but it takes a minute and all of that. But I just wanted to say hey and everything, let you know I'm still around. So until next time, guys, I shall see you. Take care and be safe out there. And once again, thank you. Peace.